And staff and students at the Leonora Delville Primary in Carrot Bay, Tortola, each received a copy of a book titled Garden of Memories, authored by Delma Donovan Chung, when the school held its morning devotion on the first day back to classes on Monday, January 6th. First District Representative Andrew Foy organized the activity as part of an ongoing program to promote local authors while fostering reading among the students.
A very good book. I had the chance to read it during a motivational session we had for the school year in 2013 during the summer on August 11th. We were able to distribute some of the books, and last year Ms. Chung launched her book right there in Carrot Bay by Pam's Delight. And the book sale have been going extremely well. And as a representative of the district to help foster reading and to enhance reading and to even increase your appetite for reading, what I have done is twofold, is to make sure that we promote the local authors and also to purchase a book for each student in the school and each teacher. Now we want to distribute them to you today, but we also want you to read them. There are a lot of cultural stories in them about the Carrot Bay area, one or two other areas, but the Carrot Bay area, which is in the First District.
Garden of Memories is a book of poems published by Delma Donovan Chung. The author shared one poem from the book that ignited reflections on times past in the Virgin Islands.
Only a few television sets were in the village when man first walked on the moon. Now we have iPod, MP3s, and computers, and a flat screen TV in every room. Every morning we walk to school from Carrot Bay over to Jumbigot. We had to tend the livestock and fill up drums. And if late, we got our behind cut. Pails, potties were part of the family. Latrines were strewn alongside the shores. Some own lanterns and some bottle lights. And we don't use lamp oil anymore. And not only boys played with marbles. Girls played and won games too. We played jacks with little tiny round stones. And we also used the sweet lime as glue. Some ate the flour and wore the bag in outer and underwear. Scraps were used for patchwork quilts and sewn with patience, pride, and care.
The author says older generations have a responsibility to teach young people in the BVI about life in past times. She encouraged the students to be grateful for the standard of living they now enjoy.
And I wanted to share that because now you scarcely see any children walking to school. The bus dropped them off right there. But every morning we had to walk from Carrot Bay, up Zion Hill, down to Jumbigot. Afternoon, the same thing. Now you just jump up, get ready for school. You don't have to do anything, and you're still late sometimes. We had to go tend to the cow, tend to the sheep, fill up drums of water, and still be to school on time. So now you have it so much better, and that's because we as parents and grandparents try to give you what we didn't have, so that you will do better at what you're doing. So I always give God thanks for where you are and what you have right now, because it wasn't always this way. So when you go home, ask your parents or grandparents to tell you about long ago, a little bit past their age, and so you can compare and be thankful for what you have right now.
Chung also presented copies of her book, Garden of Memories, to Principal Pearlette Fraser-Smith, members of staff and students at the Leonora Delville Primary.